Hi, this is Greg. Welcome to the channel, and today we're going to talk about the stock market today. I'm going to give you a little update as to what's happened since last Thursday when the market started to fall apart basically. And this is a continuation of the series that we've been doing for the entire summer, the past few months. We've been talking about the overvaluation in the stock market bubble that has occurred from endless money printing and government intervention with the fiscal stimulus, and it's all coming to fruition now in the fall months before the election, and the market seems to be coming apart and the air is coming out of the bubble. Now, as you know, if you've been watching this channel, you know that we've been talking about how the market has gotten incredibly overvalued over the last few months, ever since the March 23rd low. The Fed has been printing money endlessly, and the government has been pumping trillions of dollars into the economy and keeping everything propped up in an election year so that Trump can get reelected. Okay, so what I wanted to do is let's take a look at this chart. This is basically a recap of going back to September 4th, which is last Thursday, when the trouble actually began. Okay, if we take a look at this chart, it shows the three major indices, the Dow Jones Industrial Index at the top on the right side. It's basically the last 5 days, and I wanted to focus on Thursday. Below that we have the S&P 500 index, and then below that we have the NASDAQ composite. You can see from this chart that the Dow Jones Industrial Average is down about 1,000 points since that Thursday open of last week before Labor Day. So it's down about 3.4%. Take a look at the S&P. It's down about 200 points, or about 5.5%. And of course, as we all know, the NASDAQ is the one that's really taking it on the chin here the most. The NASDAQ is down about roughly 1,000 points since that September 4th open. So it's down about 8.3%. So as you can see from the chart, the market is beginning to falter, beginning to come apart. The air is beginning to come out of the bubble. And all of these points have been made many times by me in the past in many different videos that we put out, which I will give you links to at the end of this video. For example, the Buffett indicator indicating a sell signal is one, and another one is the new banking crisis that no one's talking about, and I'll put links for both of those at the end of this video. But I wanted to make a point on this video because I saw a very interesting interview today, and if you don't believe me, if you don't think I know what I'm talking about when I talk about this endless money printing of the Fed, and I talk about the unbelievable amounts that have been put out by the government in the trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars that's been put out, there's someone who you will definitely listen to, and this is Stanley Druckenmiller. I've talked about him previously. If you don't know who he is truly one of the masters of the universe. He is one of the best hedge fund managers and probably one of the best investors and traders in the world. He was best known for starting the quantum funds with George Soros many years ago, and then he had 𝐥𝐤 Capital, which was his own vehicle, which was very successful, and he was known for producing through most of the life of that fund 30% returns annualized over the life of those investments, which is absolutely incredible. The only one who's come close to that really for a long periods of time with large amounts of capital is probably Warren Buffett. Now, Stanley Druckenmiller today, famously, it's become famous and it's only one day, he referred to the current market as an absolute raging mania. I love that. So take a look at this clip, and then I'll come back and talk about it a little bit further.
I think the merging of the Fed and the Treasury, which is effectively what's happening during COVID, sets a precedent that, well, we've never seen since the Fed got their independence. And it's obviously creating a massive, massive raging mania in financial assets. And as you just pointed out, Joe, it has not spilled over to Main Street. I would just say that I hear a lot of people on the air applauding Jay Powell, saying he saved the world. And I do think he did a great job in March. I think the follow-up's been excessive. And I just want all you guys cheering him on to remember the maestro in 2005 and how that worked out. Look, everybody loves a party. Jeff loves a party. Mommy loves a party. I love a party. I assume you guys love a party. But inevitably, after a big party, there's a hangover. And right now, we're in an absolute raging mania. We've got commentators on your network encouraging companies to do stock splits. Companies then go up 50%, 30, 40%, big market cap companies on stock splits. As Andrew pointed out early in your show today, that creates no value, but the stocks go up. Look, Joe, I have no clue where the market's going to go in the near term. I don't know whether it's going to go up 10%. I don't know whether it's going to go down 10%. But I just want to remind people that there is no valuation support because we dropped 10%. That hasn't mattered because we're so far outside of the valuation realm with the Fed doing what they're doing. That doesn't matter. But I would say that the next 3 to 5 years is going to be very, very challenging.
Isn't that great? I mean, I love this stuff. I love listening to people who are true masters of the universe, people that know what they're talking about and have incredible experience investing money. And I've recommended on this channel that all of us take the time to listen to the masters of the universe. And I'll put some more links below with some other great interviews by some of the other masters that I follow. So where are we right now? Okay, I think we're at the very beginning of what may be a prolonged correction. The thing that will be countervailing it in the short term is that we are in an election year. The government and the Fed will do everything it can to continue to prop up both the economy on the fiscal side and the markets on the Fed side. I just read the other day that with this recent market volatility, the Fed is ginning up, so to speak, another program of QE, quantitative easing, which is essentially where the Fed prints money. It doesn't really print money. There's no real printing press, okay? It's electronically creating dollars and injecting it into the market as securities purchases. And we've said on past videos, this not only props up the financial markets, but it also subsidizes and continues to keep alive these undead zombie companies. And there is a video that I produced called "What is a Zombie Company?" which I'll put up here in one of the recommended links so that you can take a look at that. So anyway, going forward, you're going to have these two countervailing forces. You're going to have people realizing that the market is probably 77 to 80% overvalued according to the Buffett indicator. And you're going to have this countervailing force of the government and the Fed pushing out money to keep everything going. So it's going to be very volatile over the next couple months. As I've said on previous videos, you have the election coming up, which provides the government with an incentive to keep things rolling, keep the punch bowl out, keep the party going, so to speak, as Druckenmiller says. But it's going to be an interesting ride, and I think everyone, if you have big profits now in some of these overblown bubble stocks like Tesla, like Apple, and a lot of these other tech companies, I would take some profits off the table. because we're going to be in for a lot of volatility going forward. Now I want to recommend two videos to you. One is the Buffett indicator flashing a sell signal. That will come up, a link will come up in the end screen. And also the new banking crisis that no one's talking about. Please take a look at these, enjoy these, and if you like this content, please subscribe and like. We would love to have you on board for more videos that are coming forward soon. On this channel, we focus on business and investment, all in the context of the digital age. We also talk a lot about commercial real estate because I have a background in that. And it all ties together to help you protect your investments, grow your investments, and just be a smarter investor. Okay, so take care. I can't wait to see you on the next video, which will be coming very soon.